In this video, I will show you how to do short or medium length extensions using dual forms and polygel. I will try a Saviland Polygel Kit that includes everything you need, whether you're doing your nails for yourself or you're a nail technician and you plan to use it for your clients. There's polygel, dual forms, prep products, LED lamp, and a brush coming up. Saviland Polygel Nail Kit. And here we have more cute boxes. Polygel nude pink, and this one is 15 grams. Here we have few colors of polygels. It includes 6 pieces of poly nail gel, and we have all basic colors: clear, white, milk tea, cinnamon, nude pink, and rosy pink. We also have something we will need to do extensions: square-shaped dual forms, a nail file and buffer and a shiner, a brush for polygel, it's metallic spatula on one side and a brush on the other. We also have a manual and even the small lamp. Wow, so you can use this one for free skewering. It comes with a USB cord. Oh, it looks like an egg. And also we have something in here. Oh wow. Slip solution for poly nail gel. What? I've never seen it in a packaging like this. Okay, that's cute. And besides, we have base coat and top coat. Let's see what these colors look like. Nude pink. Consistency is medium. I can't say that it's super thick, and it's also not too runny. Rosy pink is lighter. I like this one. Milky tea is more like beige nude, and cinnamon is a darker shade. Since we have 4 different nude colors, we decided to try them all. So this model is going to have 4 different colors on her nails. Let's start with the prep. We have beautiful nail beds, but we need to file the free edge short so it will be more comfortable to fit the dual forms. And we can see that the skin is rather thin and sensitive, so we need to be careful when pushing back the cuticles. First, I'm going to do this with orange wood stick, and then I proceed to the prep and dry manicure using electric nail file. First drill bit that I'm going to use is flame-shaped diamond bit with red abrasive mark. The speed is 18,000 rotations per minute. When you are doing the prep, make sure that you're cleaning the dust from time to time so you can clearly see everything, and make sure that you're working mostly on the skin. Do not press onto the nail plate too much. When you're done with the prep with electric nail file, it's time to take off the surface shine. I will be using 180 grit buffer, and when doing this, make sure that you take off the surface shine not only from the middle part of the nail but also from the corners and along the sidewalls. And then we need to feed the dual forms. This part is very important. The dual form is supposed to fit from one side to the other. If you are not sure, it is better to take the size that is slightly bigger, because later you can easily fix it when filing and shaping the nails. But if you pick the size that is smaller, it will be quite hard to fix it. If you notice that some of the shapes of the dual forms are not matching with the shapes of the cuticle, you can use regular scissors and trim them so they're going to match. Then we proceed to applying dehydrator and non-acid primer on the natural nails. And then I'm going to use the base coat, which is also included in the kit. We need to apply a thin coat on the nail, and you can use this base coat also for gel polishes or hard gel overlays.
Do not apply too much because the goal of applying base coat is to create a better adhesion between the nail plate and the product. And then we need to cure it in LED for 30 seconds. Then it's time to do the application, which is quite fast and easy when you're using dual forms. I will be using the brush from the kit to apply polygel, but I don't think I'm going to use metallic spatula today because I prefer to apply polygel directly from the tube into the dual form. This color is called rosy pink. It's rather light pink color, and once you're finished with the application, we apply it right onto the nail. You can see that some product is squeezing from the sides and you can clean it right away. Then I'm going to use this Saviland small lamp to freeze cure it, just to make sure it's not going to move, and then I cure it in a regular full-size lamp. Doing extensions with dual forms is super easy and fast because you will already have a perfect surface on top. But I still recommend you to try your best in application, and this way you will spend even less time on filing and shaping. So make sure you're not taking too much product. Ideally, you will only need to slightly file and shape the nails on the free edge, along the sidewalls and near the cuticle. And now I would like to show you one tip on how to create a smooth, perfect underside of the nail. So as you apply it on the nail, it's almost impossible to make it smooth at this point. So you can freeze cure it for 5 to 10 seconds, then turn the finger around and fix the product underneath. If you do it without freeze curing, then you may accidentally press too much on the nail and it is going to move and you will have bubbles inside. At this point I realized that I took too much product and it is better to make the nail short right now because it's easier rather than to file it afterwards. Finally, we're going to do the last nail, which is the thumb. Thumbs are usually wider than the rest of the nails, so we're going to need a little bit more product than usual. When you're doing the application, the majority of the product should stay in the middle. Near the cuticle and along the sidewalls, it should be slightly thinner. And do not use too much slip solution or alcohol. Then I apply it on the nail, cure it for 5 to 7 seconds. Do not fully cure it, otherwise you will not be able to fix this. And you can see that this sidewall is already slightly cured, but it's not a problem because the product underneath is still wet and I'm able to make it super smooth. And I prefer to do it at all times because this is going to save you time on filing the product underneath. Then we fully cure it for 1 minute, and this is my favorite part, taking the dual forms off. It's super easy, we have smooth, beautiful nails, and now we need to file and shape them. I will be using electric nail file to make it quicker, but it is also possible to do it with hand file. And I have to say that Saviland Polygel is so easy to file, which is a great advantage. I file the free edge of the nail to make sure that all the length is matching, and after that I'm going to file all nails around. I will be using carbide bit to do this, but in a different shape, more narrow, like a cone shaped, but the tip of this bit is not sharp, and I'm going to file sidewalls and near the cuticle area. The reason we usually need to file this is because when you apply the product on the nail, if you have enough product, there will still be a little line like a border. So our goal is to make it smooth. And if you do not have too much excess product, this filing and shaping will be super fast. It is possible to do this with a hand file as well, but it is going to take you slightly longer. And honestly, I think that with electric nail file, it's easier because you're not going to touch the cuticles. Then I file the sidewalls to make sure they're straight. Shaping and filing is finished. Now we only need to seal it with a top coat. But we used different nude colors and now nails look kind of different. So the best way to make them match again is to use the same style of flakes or glitter near the cuticles, and this is how this design is going to look complete. I applied a little bit of base coat near the cuticle and then using ombre brush, I slightly blended and applied the flakes. By the way, if you would like to add some glitter, flakes or anything, I recommend you to use base coat instead of the top coat, because later we will need to seal it and it is better if you have base coat underneath. Also, base coats are usually very sticky, which is exactly what we need when we want to add some shine. I think this is one of the easiest and fastest designs ever. Unlike dry glitter, these colorful flakes are super thin, so they're not really adding any volume near the cuticle area. Once you're happy with the amount of flakes and glitter and the shine, then you can cure it for 30 seconds in LED, and then we need to seal it with the top coat. I'm going to use a glossy top coat from the same kit. Since we used base coat to secure the flakes, they're not going to fall off anymore, so we do not need to worry about messing up the brush with the glitter. Cure for 1 minute and we're done. Let me guys know what do you think, and do you like doing dual form extensions with polygel? The link to Polygel Saviland Kit will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials and product reviews, just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye!